Peace and love, family. Peace and love. Great rising. It's been a long time since I've spoke to y'all in this type of format. I go on my phases where I'm a musician, so the music just be pouring out of me, and I go into creation mode with music and be messing with the videos, and other times I go into the poetry. I'll be in work mode sometimes, but I've been wanting to get at y'all for a long time and really build with y'all. And I want to talk about energy, because a lot of people don't know how powerful that is, how powerful the energy is. And a lot of you do, but I mean, it's a depth of it that needs to be addressed and make sure that the message is getting across. I received a download this morning. For those of y'all tuning in, I received a download this morning that was incredible, so I started writing it down as it came to me. I couldn't stay in the bed no longer. I had to get up and walk around. I wake up in the middle of the night and I receive these downloads sometimes. Sometimes it be in the form of music. Sometimes it be in the form of messages that the ancestors and the source wants me to give to the people. And when I'm gonna go right into it, I'm not gonna make this a long, drawn-out video, but I'm gonna try to make this fast as possible. But you need to get the message in this video. A lot of y'all might hear me saying we're one, or we are one. People will comment on a post of mine or whatever, or we interact, and here and there, a lot of times I'll say we are one. The reason why I say we are one is because we are all connected. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read to you what I wrote down. We are one, because people have truthfully gotten away from that, to be honest. You know what I mean? Let me turn this car off, matter of fact. We are one. People have gotten away from that, especially family members, you know what I'm saying? See, bloodlines tie us together physically, you know what I mean? And make you connected, you know what I'm saying? Genetically. And that's a powerful tie, you know what I mean, to be connected with people bloodline. So you relate to your relatives, you know what I'm saying? That's who you relate to, because you are related to them, you know what I'm saying? So you relate to them deeper than just bloodlines, a lot of the times. But even deeper than bloodline ties, what a lot of people don't realize is that, we are also connected through energy ties. You know what I mean? Energy lines. As above, so below. Just like you are connected through bloodline ties, your DNA, your genetic makeup, from those people who you came, descended from physically, you are connected through energetic tied lines as well. You know what I mean? Or energetic lines that tie and bind you together as well. You know what I mean? Because before there was anything, there was energy. Energy is what brought forth everything into existence: physical existence, emotional existence, mental existence, you know what I mean, or mental existence. All of that came from the energy first, you know what I'm saying? Conscious energy. So just like you have bloodline ties, you also have energetic tie lines, you know what I'm saying? Just like you have a physical DNA, you have a spiritual DNA as well. As above, so below. You know what I mean? Some people are connected spiritually through their vibes and frequencies that they resonate on which, make up their personality. These vibes and these frequencies that you're connected to make up your personality a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? They be like, he act like his uncle. She act just like her mom. She be tripping sometimes. You know what I'm saying? She has that genetic trait in her. In the end, we all make the decision of who we're going to be and what we're not going to be. You know what I'm saying? But, some characteristics we going to have. A lot of the characteristics we're going to have. You know what I'm saying? Some of the feelings and the way we react to things, this is what we was taught. You know what I mean? As we were coming up. So we pick up those same things. But we have to make conscious decisions, to make sure what we allow to manifest as a permanent part of our personality and our being. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, some people are connected spiritually through their vibes and frequencies that they resonate on, which make up their personality, who they are, how they carry themselves in life. And, we who are attuned spiritually, we are like that. You know what I mean? Very similar. genuinely true people. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that we're perfect, because we all have things that we can improve on as well as everybody else. But we are genuinely true people. Most people who are deeply attuned and aligned properly spiritually, you are genuinely true, generously giving, loving individuals who see things deeper and further than most. So we feel just as deep and go further for loved ones and the people that we cherish in life too, as well. Those spiritual or conscious energetic ties reveal themselves in their connections, should I say, even without people openly or vocally acknowledging them. So what you're doing on Facebook, what you're doing on Instagram, what you're doing out in everyday life, you know what I mean, in this physical world, people will see you and they might not even say nothing about it, but they recognize. They see when you're doing foul stuff. They see when you're doing positive stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they may not say nothing, but you inspiring somebody. You know what I'm saying? You're an example to somebody, be it good or bad, whatever example you're leading by. You know what I'm saying? So people don't have to vocally acknowledge them or openly acknowledge, that they see you, but your light is being seen. You know what I'm saying? Those attuned, you know what I mean, know who you were from a young age. If they knew you at a young age, they can tell even as kids if you are one of those thorough ones. You know what I mean? Others have some thorough traits, but inconsistency, should I say, takes them on different paths than those who are consistent. I'm going to say that again. A lot of us have thorough traits, but inconsistency will take you on a different path. You know what I'm saying? Other than those who are consistent. And sometimes it can hinder some of your greatness and your potential. Those who've mastered consistency with it excel more because they stay on the path and they live with a purpose greater than themselves. And that's the difference. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that you are here for a purpose greater than yourself. I am a father. I am a husband. You know what I'm saying? I am a brother. You know what I mean? And I give openly and lovingly to those people who I am connected to because of that. I'm a son. I'm a nephew. I'm a cousin. And these people I love and I share energy, whatever I can give, that I'm blessed with, I try to help my family out with, and they give it right back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so much more than even that. You know what I mean? I'm here for a purpose greater than the people who I have bloodline ties with. You know what I mean? Because your spiritual line ties go way further than your bloodline ties. You know what I mean? Way further. You know what I'm saying? When you truly internalize that it's greater than just yourself, you know what I'm saying? Then you move accordingly and impact far more people in greater magnitudes and in greater ways because of it. You can't be around negative and draining atmospheres, energy vampires. You can't eat the same foods as them, you know what I mean, as regular people who don't vibrate on that frequency. They all impact your energy, or chi, or ka, which is the ancient Kemetic word for life force. You know what I'm saying? You can't be around those negative energies. You can't eat those draining foods, low vibrational foods. You know what I'm saying? You have to eat higher vibrational foods, live foods, alkaline foods, robust in life. You know what I'm saying? Not dead foods decaying and filled with death, because that carries a frequency also that you don't want a part of your body. You know what I'm saying? The same way with sex. You must be wise in choosing your mate or your partner. You can't lay with just anybody or you'll come up with just anything. You know what I'm saying? You can't be reckless with yourself and with whom you exchange sexual energy with. It's arguably the most powerful energy in existence next to love, because it is the sacred act which brings forth life. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to repeat that. You cannot be reckless with yourself and with whom you exchange sexual energy with. Because sex is arguably, you know what I'm saying, the most powerful energy in existence next to love, because it is the sacred act that brings forth life. Grand Rising, Jalea, how you doing? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Grand Rising, I'm Val, Venetia, Adria, Nicole, what's going on? Peace and love, family, peace and love. You know what I'm saying? But sex is arguably the most powerful energy in existence. You know what I'm saying? Because, next to love, because it is the sacred act which brings forth life. So you have to know that just as you are exchanging bodily fluids in this sacred act, you know what I'm saying? as well as the senses that are exchanging, touching, feeling, seeing, smelling, etc. There is also an energy exchange and intermingling as well. Because you're feeling, that's energy. You feel that. If you feel something, it sends pulses through your cells and receptors and stuff within your body, your skin, everything. You know what I'm saying? Up to your brain. That's energy. You know what I'm saying? That smell is sending pulses of energy through your receptors in your nose. You know what I'm saying? That's energy. That touch, that overwhelming feeling of sensation, excitement, and joy, all that's sending energy pulses through your receptors. That's energy. Even though that's is happening in your physical, but it's also as above, so below. It's also, you are also experiencing it in your etheric self. You know what I'm saying? Peace, peace, God. It's just, please share it with your family, share it with your son. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be very responsible with these energies when striving to maintain a higher level and frequency resonance in order to better fulfill our purpose that we all came here with. Some of you don't even clean right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking to the people on the feed. I'm talking about in general. You got a lot of people out here, conscious people out here today. You be around them, they funky. You know what I'm saying? I'll never get a plate of food from their crib. You know what I mean? And I'm not down talking nobody or nothing like that. I'm just keeping it real. We got to maintain cleanliness. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Personal hygiene is important. You know what I mean? And some of them aren't the best at it, and they need to get better at it. Our ancestors knew the importance of cleaning your body and your face and everything, and that's why they kept pools of water by their temples. I've been to Kemet. I can show pictures. You know what I'm saying? Me standing by bodies of water, big giant pools that they built and constructed outside of their temples, at the Temple of Karnak and at the Valley of Kings and Queens, you know what I mean? And different places. You know what I'm saying? So they kept these bodies, these pools of water by their temples and all throughout the kingdom so that they could openly keep fresh flowing water in from the Nile. Fresh, if they was along the Sudan and Nubia, you know what I mean? They had fresh flowing water coming into from the Sudan, near their temples, near their structures, near their villages, near their empires. You know what I'm saying? Wherever our people were, they kept fresh flowing water there. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they thrived. That's how they grew vegetation. That's how they cleansed themselves. You know what I'm saying? They did this in these great times. You know what I mean? And they started those great civilizations by doing great things. They say cleanliness is next to godliness. You know what I mean? And we all know the ancient Kemetic term for God is Neter, which is the modern day English, or should I say, which in the modern day English language, you know what I mean, is pronounced as the term nature. You know what I'm saying? So God in the ancient Kemetic term was the term for God in the ancient Kemet was called Neter. We refer to God as Neter. The English stole everything from us. They just changed the word around and call it nature now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Referring to the creative force of all organic life on the planet. And just as nature ensures that the planet itself stays clean, you know what I mean, and regularly cleanses itself with rainwaters, flowing oceans, streams, rivers, as above, so below. We should be cleansing ourselves as well with raining waters on our head, shower, you know what I mean, bathing, you know what I mean? See, when you're of a higher purpose, higher alignment, and attuned to that frequency of those realities in your existence, then you move accordingly. And just as well as our ancestors did, which made them so great, that's what you should be doing. Those of us who recognize that we are on a level, on that level, should I say, live to fulfill our purposes beyond just material and superficial acquisitions and fulfillments. Now, yeah, some of us like nicer things. You know what I mean? We like to treat ourselves every now and then. It makes us feel good when we can get in fine linen. Our ancestors dressed up. They lived in fine temples, the finest temples. They had the best structures on the planet till this day. They got structures that still stand. So you can't tell me they didn't live a fine life. You know what I mean? They were Neters, or in the English term, gods, which is the ancient Germanic term to be exact, God. That's how they pronounced it. But our ancestors were divine beings. So why shouldn't they live in a divine environment? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So when you recognize that you live in to fulfill your purpose, you know, beyond just material, it's more than just something beyond. It's way beyond material and superficial acquisitions and fulfillments. It's good to like nice things. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what makes us. What makes us is something deeper internally. Those who aren't on that level can't touch that level or impact your greatness. They gotta vibrate higher, genuinely, and some of them don't have it in them to do that, so they can't touch your level. You know what I mean? That don't mean that they're less important. You know what I mean? They're still important. But you are here for a greater reason. And you're supposed to be fulfilling it. So smile and know that those who know you beyond what the world sees, or what the most of the world sees, may not say it all the time, but your light is shining magnificently. You know what I'm saying? Keep shining brilliantly and leading the way. And recognize that what you do carries an energy frequency, or frequency, energy, and a frequency resonance. What you eat, you know what I mean, carries an energy frequency resonance, and it will affect yours. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Aunt Val. It will affect yours. So we got to be on point. We got to be on point. You know what I mean? Be responsible. Fulfill your purpose. That's it. I didn't want to make this video this long, but I had to make sure that y'all got the message and what I was trying to convey, and with the download that the ancestors and the source gave to me. You know what I mean? Much love to all of my people. Keep rising. You know what I mean? Wholeness, balance, perfection, power, and always love. It's your nether brother Andre. I'm out. 360.